What's up? What's up? Happy Monday, coming in live for The Breakfast Show episode We Stopped Counting. Super fired up for this morning's episode. Last night was Katy Perry, and we went and we were like 9 rows up, and it was amazing. I was in Detroit. If you happen to be for the very first time on The Breakfast Show, it's an honor. Drop new in the comments if you're open to it. I'd love to know where you're calling in or tuning in from, all over the world. That's what I love about The Breakfast Show. So drop new. Would love to know where you're coming in from if you happen to be returning. So you're like, hey, I've been a part. I love it. What's up? Happy Monday. Drop in the comments like happy Monday or say hello, and you might catch this replay. It is live right now. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. It's like 8:56 a.m. here in Detroit. We are live, but it will be available uploaded to Instagram and Facebook to get the replay. So I don't see many stuff coming on besides Connecticut. Welcome, Connecticut. Anyone else coming in for the first time? Maryland, hello. Happy Monday. Anyone else want to say hello? 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 All right, well, let's dive in. So we're going to start our day. New from Wisconsin, what's up? We're going to start our day with what it is that I listened to this morning. You all know, or maybe you don't know, that every single day I am pouring into Audible books. So I'm pouring myself into Audible books. I want to literally, hi LM, I want to literally, hi Jane, know exactly, not the holistic approach, but I literally want to know the ins and the outs of health, wellness, empowerment, mindset, all the things without giving up foods, desserts, alcohol, or following a meal plan. Okay, so I have become obsessed with Dr. James. I actually ended up going in for a physical, and when I went in for a physical, I had a clean bill of health. So I for sure thought at my heaviest, 185 pounds, that something was wrong with my hormones or my thyroid, and nothing was actually wrong. So instead of being put on metformin, which was a drug that my doctor recommended, and I Googled it and it talked about diabetes, I started listening to books by the author of The Obesity Fix. And then a next book would come up as a recommendation, and the next, and the next, and here I am. I think I counted the other day, I'm like 30 plus books up. So I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form. I am a group certified fitness instructor now, but I'm not an expert, but I do listen to a lot of experts. So that's what I'm going to kind of share with you once I started implementing the things that I heard from the experts. It's funny how you hear the same thing over and over and over again, but kind of in a different way. I started implementing it. I've had a transformation of 30 pounds, and I did it in almost 6 months. So I'm going to share with you those 3 things that I started doing, but what I learned in the chapter this morning, okay, which I don't know if I highly agree with it, because I was at Katy Perry till 1 in the morning last night, so I'm pretty fun, but it says, be boring, wake up early, go for a walk, get sunlight, lift weights, eat healthy, limit wine, cook at home, love your family, boring is the new cool. That was one of the chapters that I read, and it talks about how losing weight is 20% lifting weights, walking, cardio. 80% is managing emotional eating. Okay, I really thought that was truly interesting. And one of the last things was one of the most powerful things you can do for your health is to walk after eating. Dr. James talks about the benefits of walking after eating. You get more energy, you get less blood sugar spikes, you get sunlight, your mood improves, and you feel more alive. Movement is medicine. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. And then if you're not losing weight, but your waist size is down, you have more energy, your physique is better, you're lifting heavier weight, that means you're losing fat and building muscle. Don't focus on the scale. Body composition is greater than body weight. Pretty incredible, right? I don't care how bad you've been eating or if you've skipped workouts, today is a new day and the rent is due. It's never too late to make a change. Start now. Even something as simple as morning walk or healthier snack, small wins compound in big frickin' victories. So drop a heart in the comments if you kind of felt that was kind of inspiring to hear that from Dr. James. You can find a bunch of his novels. The Obesity Fix is the best book I've ever in my entire life of living listened to. The 3 things I wasn't doing that you will start to see if you start pouring into books through like holistic people, he's a holistic doctor, is the protein, the water, the mindset, and fruits and vegetables. And I'm going to totally break it apart for you. Okay. Carol, you can't hear me? Tell me in the comments, your voice isn't coming through. Can you drop a 1 in the comments on Facebook if you can hear me? So protein, how much? No one can really look at you and tell you how much protein, because there is a number one rule that all snacks, all meals should be over 20 to 30 grams of protein. So we never, ever, ever have a minimum of 20 to 30 grams of ever with snacks and meals. Okay, that's our number one. If someone were to tell you how much protein you really did need, they really don't know that answer, because it's depending on how much energy you put into your body. I can hear myself.
Water, the mindset, and
okay,
know that
your
answer.
voice. So that depends on how much energy you're putting into your body. If you don't know how much energy you've put into your body yesterday, and you don't know how much energy you put into your body on Friday, drop a heart in the comments, okay? Energy is calories. And we live in a world where we thought it was all about calories. At least I did. And I thought it was about calories, and I kept counting calories, and I didn't get results, and you'd hear things about portion control. Well, here's the deal with portion control. With portion control, it's all about getting the proper percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. It doesn't matter if you have 17 meals or one meal. We started to think we had to have small meals all every hour or two. That's not true. Okay, did 30% or more of the food you put into your mouth come from protein yesterday? Did 40% or less come from fats and carbs? If you don't know, or the answer is no, drop power play in the comments, because for 11 months when I failed forward to learn how to do this without the meal plan, without giving up foods, without giving up desserts, without giving up alcohol, I've mastered how to teach it to you in 5 days. And I even give you 7 days with me. So I give you 7 days, I put you in an app, I see the percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. That graph obviously equals 100%. What percentage is your fat, protein, and carbs? If for those full 7 days, you have them within range of 30% or greater from protein, 40% or less from fats and carbs, I will give you every $67 back. It's usually $197. So if you haven't been in my Power Play course, you want my personal phone number, you want me in your back pocket today until next Monday, drop in the comments Power Play. You will start dropping 2 to 3 pounds a week. I've got a 70-year-old today who messaged me. She's officially hit down a total of 86 pounds. I've got a girl who hasn't dropped weight since 2010. She's down 26 pounds as of this morning. None of them gave up foods. None of them gave up desserts or alcohol, and there is no meal plan. A meal plan given to you doesn't teach you, okay? It's the proper percentage of protein, fats, and carbs, but when you get off of it, all the results that you got, you're gonna start to go back to where you were when you started, okay? I see you dropping Power Play. Yes, Carlene, thank you for the compliment. She's the best. Right here at thebreakfastshow.net, in the top right corner, there's 3 lines. You'll see a drop down, and then you'll see Power Play, okay? Oh, the recipe book is just at thebreakfastshow.net, okay? Scroll mid-page, and you'll see Power Plate. That's my recipe book, Power Plate. The recipe we made yesterday, we're gonna make one similar to it. It was like a no-bake cottage cheese cookie. Holy crap, it was delicious. So we're gonna make something like that again today. So, number 1, protein. Number 2, water. What is it supposed to be? You can go do all the research you want, but it's half of your weight in ounces of water every day, okay? The term liposuction was created by your body. Lipolysis. Lipolysis is how the body burns fat. Liposuction is when you go pay for it and you get left with scars, okay? You need half of your weight in ounces of water to go through that process. How are you gonna do that? Drop a heart in the comments if you need some biohacks around getting your water intake in. Number 3 is mindset. The mind doesn't care what you plant. If you're sitting here right now on the other line and you're like, hey, I can't eat that much protein. Hey, I can't drink that much water. I'm addicted to sugar. I'm a binge addict. Your mind doesn't care. What you plant, it will bring more of. The mind is just like a farmer going to his land. The land's not going to stop the farmer from planting nightshade, which is poison. It will bring it to fruition. So you have to realize that 97% of your goals right now are coming from what it is that you are telling yourself. Drop 2 hearts in the comments if you want to rewrite your story. You want to learn that what you're saying to yourself is actually paralyzing you. There's a book that forever changed my life. For the hacks, here's what I recommend. In my water right now, I have mint leaves and I have, hi Penny, I have mint leaves and I have cucumbers. In the bottom of your water, what do you like? Could you add blueberries? Could you add raspberries? Could you add blackberries? Could you add lemon? Could you add lime? Could you add mint leaves? Cucumbers? Number 2 is a 90-minute timer. Every 90 minutes, just stop and drink for 15 seconds. Count 1 second, 2 seconds. I've got a timer on my watch. The second I wake up, I see next to my bed, water timer, set it. I set it, I drink 15 seconds worth of water, and I just repeat it all day long. And by the end of the day, I always reach half of my weight in ounces of water. A straw, room temperature, chew a piece of gum, it quenches your thirst. Those are all of my biohacks. Go in your phone and set the alarm every 90 minutes and drop water in the comments if you just drank 15 seconds worth of water. And then the last is your fruits and vegetables. We live in a world where we find, and I used to be the part of this, we buy Phyto Reds, Phyto Greens, Juice Plus, and we think that's our fruits and our veggies. And we live in a world now where literally we see epidemically we have inflammation and bloating. There are a ton of gut issues out there, leaky gut, IBS, indigestion. What happens is, your open cupboard is activating my OCD. What happens is, okay, when that happens, you cannot, okay, inflammation, bloating, irregular bowel movements, foul smell and gas, and weird noises going on down in your stomach. Drop a 1 in the comments if you have any of that. You're supposed to be getting 6 cups total each and every day of fruits and vegetables. Listen, I wasn't doing that either. But I will tell you that when I started with 1 cup for 1 week, and the second week I did 2 cups, and the third week I did 3 cups, the inflammation, bloating, bowel movements, weird smelly gas, and the noises going on internally in my stomach have disappeared. So it's worth it. But you never want more than 3 cups of fruit. After listening to all these audible books from the experts, I don't know why, just never more than 3 cups of fruit. Your fruit should be blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries if you want the most antioxidant, most fiber, lowest glycemic index chart. The best bang for your buck when it comes to veggies. Leafy greens. It doesn't have to be leafy greens. So how many cups today on Monday? A new week, new start. Who cares what happened yesterday? How many cups are you committing to in fruits and vegetables total today? Okay? I want to see it in the comments. So let's dive in. I'm going to teach you a little trick that'll literally blow your mind. When you look at the back of anything, okay, I need you to cover the last number of calories. So 120, if I see calories, I cover it. What do you see if I cover it? Okay, 120, what do you see? If I cover the last number of calories, what do you see? If I cover the last number of calories, what do you see? 120, okay? What that tells me is that literally there should be 12 grams of protein in this, because there are cottage cheeses on the shelf that have fillers and don't have protein. And you're thinking you're eating high protein, but you're really not. So we have 12, okay? When you go to protein, which is in big bold right here at the bottom, what do you see? Do you see 12 or greater? Do you see 12 or greater? You see 13. Do you see 12 or greater? You see 13. It's a good bang for your buck. So I'd take a serving size of a half a cup and I would eat it. If it wasn't, okay, 12 or greater, I would just go to the serving size, which is a half a cup, cut the portion in half. Do you want to know why? I'd have 1/4 of a cup. We're eating foods every day like avocados and peanut butters and trail mix and nuts and seeds and peanut butters and olives and olive oils, and we think they're so good for us because they're a healthy fat, which they are. But what we don't realize is too much of a good thing is just as harmful as it is good for you. And you might not know this. There's 9 calories per 1 gram of fat. There's 4 calories per 1 gram of carb, 4 calories per 1 gram of protein. Yikes. So our fats are double. So with this new trick, if I were to go have a snack right now, and I went and grabbed pistachios, I look at the back, there's 170 calories in 1/4 of a cup. I covered the last number of 170, I'm left with 17. Is there 17 grams of protein? No, there's like 4. I would not have 1/4 of a cup. I'd have like 2 or 3 tablespoons. You can't be having 20 to 30 grams of protein with meals and snacks, eating those types of food. You can have them, but you got to cut the portion in half and add something that is a good bang for your buck, okay? So we're gonna get our handy dandy measuring cup. We are gonna do 3/4 of a cup. So I'm gonna fill it, okay? So I'll give you one more example if you don't fully understand. And another thing is using a measuring cup. I used to be the girl who'd be like, okay, I have my 1 cup, and it'd be heaping over. Food is energy. Your body doesn't care if it's olives or olive oil or if it's a pancake. You put too much energy in, it stores it as fat. So I have to remember that when I use a measuring cup. I have 3/4 of a cottage cheese. You need another example? So for example, I had this bar this morning within 30 minutes of waking up, okay? There's 150 calories. I need you to tell me what you see when you cover the last number of calories. It's not hard for you to take your finger and cover the last number of calories. What do you see? I need you to tell me in the comments, okay? Cover the last number of calories. What this means, if this is a good bang for your buck protein bar, is that there should be 15 grams of protein. When I go to protein, in big and bold, what do you see? Okay, what do you see? It's a little bit cut in the middle. It's 28. It's 28 right here. Protein is bold, and it's 28, okay? Amazing bang for your buck. 0 sugar. 28 grams of protein. Burn 25 calories just putting it into your mouth. No sugar, the best bang for your buck. If you've never heard of David, drop David in the comments. I'm more than happy to share his link. He's only online. I wake up within 30 minutes. I'll put this in the microwave for 3 to 5 seconds. I will eat it. And then literally, I tested my blood sugar levels when trying intermittent fasting, and my glucose levels were healthier when I had 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up. That's your David bar. The best is cinnamon roll. I put it in the microwave, 3 to 5 seconds, take it out of the wrapper clearly. Brownie batter's the second, then cake batter, then cookie dough, then blueberry muffin, and then red velvet cake, okay? Because the comments disappear, you wanna make sure you go right here, thebreakfastshow.net, you will see David. Love me a David bar. You're better off, all the Audible books I listened to from experts. A big question that I had was, is it okay to be supplementing with bars and shakes? You're actually better off. 90% or greater of the people reaching their protein goal, guess what they're doing? They're supplementing with a shake or a bar daily. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? So thebreakfastshow.net has that David link, and just so you do know, every time you use that link, you get free shipping, okay? The second thing that we need to think about when we are having this, okay? The second thing is, where are we with our insoluble and soluble fiber? Can I add to this some type of berry? Can I add blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries? Can I add spinach? We're gonna actually add berries because we have cottage cheese with berries. We're gonna add some cinnamon. We're gonna make like a no-bake cookie with cottage cheese. Cottage cheese has really gone viral with all of their recipes. I mean, the cottage cheese pizza crust literally tastes absolutely delicious. And like I said, if you're covering the last number of calories and your cottage cheese is a good bang for your buck, that is a great sign, okay? So we're gonna take this, we're gonna add berries. I think today I'm gonna change it up and I will do some strawberries. No, I'll do raspberries because they're already out and cut. So I take some of these, whoops, I put them inside of here, okay? This is gonna be absolutely delicious. This is gonna be like a chia pudding mousse. So I'm taking this, taking my fruit and pouring it inside. So I marked off what? I started the show with 15 seconds of water. Timer's on. Awesome. I have 20 grams of protein right here, minimum. Actually, we have to add more to it because we only have, how much? We only have 13, so we need to add at least another 10 grams. Okay? Number 3, we have insoluble and soluble fiber. Number 4, our mindset. We're like, I am so happy and I am so grateful that today we are going to crush it. Okay? I'm gonna add a scoop of plant-based remix birthday cake protein powder. And again, it needs to be level. That's not a level scoop. Food is energy, too much of protein. I put on 35 pounds and one of the people who was heaviest because I had too much of a good thing. I've tried multiple protein powders. This is the one that has no dairy, no soy, non-GMO, organic, less than 10 ingredients, no sugar. I don't even care about that as much as I do. It doesn't taste like protein. You won't consume it and go, okay, it's that nasty aftertaste. You'll bake with this. 100+ recipes for you on their site. You want to make sourdough bread? Here you go. You want to make pizza? You want to make cupcakes? You want to make a cake? You want to make pancakes? You want a French toast recipe? This one here is the birthday cake remix. You won't find this at Costco's or Sam's. You'll only see chocolate or vanilla. With it, guess what you're going to find? I have the Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, it's amazing. You're going to find you'll never get sick of this if you're getting different flavors every month. Drop a link in the comments. More than happy. They're doing a 20% off right now. I have a code for it. I'm more than happy to share it with you. That is the Orgain protein powder. The best one that I would start with would be Justine's Chocolate Peanut Butter Cup. It is to die for. Justine's Chocolate Peanut Butter Cup. So there's no dairy, non-GMO, no soy, gluten-free, vegan, less than 1 gram of sugar. Okay? So now we have 23 grams of protein. 1 scoop has 11 grams of protein. 2 scoops has 21 grams of protein. For that link, because the comments disappear, thebreakfastshow.net, I did just upload there for you a code for 20% off. They'll do 5, 10, 15, 20. 20% off is the highest they ever do, so I think that's a pretty good sign. So all you have to do is put this in your web browser. There's no spaces, and you will see the Orgain with a code for you to get an additional 20% off what you see in the site. Okay? You're looking for my quiz. You have to put that in your web browser. You have to put michellesquiz.com. There's no apostrophe and there's no spaces. That 60-second quiz will unleash a blueprint for you. So Michelle is MICHELLES. Quiz is QUIZ. michellesquiz.com. That will give you your blueprint. It's a 60-second quiz. Be as specific as possible when you're answering those questions. Okay? Alexa, volume 6. Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health? Listen to this.
Here's something I found on the web. Some health benefits commonly associated with cinnamon may include providing antioxidants, reducing inflammation, preventing heart disease, lowering blood sugar levels, preventing diabetes, preventing cancer, preventing bacterial and fungal infection, improving insulin sensitivity.
If you just learned something new, literally, about cinnamon, drop a big old heart in the comments section. Cinnamon. It is not regular cinnamon. It is Ceylon cinnamon. Did you know regular cinnamon actually elevates kidney levels? It's a Ceylon cinnamon. See Ceylon? 2 pinches every day will give you, okay, the benefits of what you just heard from cinnamon. MICHELLES quiz.com. Correct. Okay? So you want 2 pinches every day. This specific one I found on Amazon. I like the fact that I can click buy now and it's at my house by 5 o'clock in the morning on my front porch. And I usually put it in my coffee. It's really, really, really delicious when you put a couple pinches in your coffee and like froth it with almond milk or a tablespoon of creamer. Just make sure you're measuring it, right? Because food is energy. So we're going to add chia seeds to this because it's going to make it into like a texture that is a pudding. And yesterday when we made this recipe, when you add it into the freezer and you pull it out for like 5 minutes, it starts to thaw, but the thickness reminds me of a pudding. Okay, so it kind of goes from that soft, no-bake cookie to the expansion of being like thick and extra creamy. With the chia seeds, I need you to help me. There is 140 calories in 2.5 tablespoons. Okay, so how many grams of protein should it have? 140 calories. I want you to really think. Step 1, cover the last number of calorie. So 140, cover the last number, you have 14. When I go to protein in bold, is there 14 or greater? There's 5. So I would do 1 tablespoon. I would not do 2 tablespoons. I need my macros to be balanced at the end of the day. I need my fats under 40% of what I put in my mouth. It can be 10, 20, 30. It can be right at 40%, but it can't go over. And it's extremely easy to go over. Do you want to know why? There's 9 calories per 1 gram of fat. There's only 4 calories per 1 gram of carb. There's only 4 calories per 1 gram of protein. So I can guarantee that you literally have 60 or 70% of the calories you're putting in your mouth coming from fat, and your body's out of balance. Your body's deficit in protein. When this is the case, it's deficit, it actually goes into a starvation mode. And in that starvation mode, if you don't feed it because you just ate, it stores your next meals as visceral fat. So if you're not a big eater, if you're looking at food and putting weight on, and you haven't done my power play where I can see your numbers for 7 days and teach you how to get them in line to where they're supposed to be, drop power play. Because I'm going to teach you someone no one's ever taught you before, and there isn't going to be a meal plan. There isn't going to be giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol. I've had over 1,200 students. Do you think if they can master it within a week behind the scenes with me, so can you? I give you all the tools that you need for a lifetime. Good morning, Karen. So we're going to take 1 tablespoon. We're going to add it into here. Did you know the first ingredient listed in anything that you put into your mouth? Anything at all. There's an ingredient list. The first thing listed is what you find the most of. The last thing listed is what you find the absolute least of. Can you believe that? First thing listed, what you find the most of. Last thing listed, what you find the least of. I run down the stairs, I'm listening to this Audible book. I see peanut butter, I grab it. First ingredient, sugar. Last ingredient, peanuts. Here's for power play. You're going to go right here. Just so you know, you're lucky. Thebreakfastshow.net, the top right corner has 3 lines. You'll see a drop-down menu. You'll see power play. And instead of it being $197, it's $67. Today, you unleash a 10-minute abs workout. You get to see me filmed in Costco and Kroger grocery shopping with a list for life. And I have an event coming the end of August for 5 days, live 30-minute sessions. And guess what? It's recorded if you can't be online, and you have lifetime access to those modules. So all you have to do is you have to go to thebreakfastshow.net. You have to get your ticket. It's going up to $197. You'll get an instant email that text my personal number, and I'm all yours starting today. The only way you can fail is if you change the way you've been eating. I want to reverse engineer. I want to teach you, okay? So that's where you'll find that. And I'll see you inside of my text messaging thread today, where all your dreams are going to come true, okay? So with that, go check your ingredients. I literally on that shelf in Kroger, there was one that had peanuts only. There shouldn't be any agave. There shouldn't be hydrolyzed this or hydrolyzed that. So literally, I have almonds or I have cashews or I have, peanuts in my peanut butter, and that's it. Sea salt's fine, but nothing more. Go check your ingredients. Drop a heart if you didn't know this. Mine now is from Amazon. It's literally roasted cashews. It is the best. I don't know what it is about it. It is so good. I can only find it on Amazon. It's an Octonut cashew butter. Drop a link in the comments. I'm more than happy to share it with you. In the beginning, when my recipe book went viral, it sold out and I was like, what the heck? Same with my David bars. So drop Amazon in the comments and I'm more than happy to share that with you. So let's mix this all together. Look at this blender cup. I can put the lid on. If this was a protein shake, I could put it in my car and I could take the lid off once I'm ready to drink it and then literally put it back on, and it's very small. It's compact. It doesn't take up a bunch of space and it's easy to clean. Okay. I also got this from Amazon. I paid less than $50 for it. Okay. For that link, I see you dropping link because the comments disappear. Thebreakfastshow.net in your web browser, you will see Amazon finds. Okay. Under my Amazon finds, you'll also see the blender. You'll see the Ceylon cinnamon. You'll see the creamy cashew octonut butter. Okay, anything you see under my Amazon finds, just so you know, it's cheaper than in Sam's or Costco. I wouldn't put it there if it's not. If you're looking for a bar and you don't want to have to think, is this a good bang for your buck? I put it there for you under Amazon finds. I'm not here to convince or persuade you or get a buck from you. I'm here because I was on my hands and knees begging and praying for a solution and looking for answers that I have now found, and I would be selfish if I didn't share it with you. I want to leave a legacy behind. I want to make a revolutionary change to this world when it comes to health, wellness, mindset, and mental health. Okay? So I'm going to blend this all up. And we're going to do it. And this is just going to flip upside down. And we're going to blend it. Hold on. Got to get it all to the bottom. cottage cheese, and you'll never even know that you're eating cottage cheese. It's literally freaking incredible. For lunch, I'm gonna make the viral cottage cheese. Okay, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna turn it into like a no-bake cookie. I got these little trays from Amazon. I'm gonna scoop it out and I'm gonna put them into cookies. You love your bullet? Yes, me too. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna see it's like in a pudding texture. Our cottage cheese has now been blended. It looks like a Greek yogurt. What else do you think of when you think of protein? Okay, if you haven't gotten my protein guide, make sure you drop in the comments guide so I can share that with you. That will give you a list of over 50 high protein items, whether you eat meat, whether you don't, whether you eat dairy, whether you don't, okay? So I could just eat this out of the canister, but I'm obsessed with it frozen, and we've been making these on the breakfast show. And I'm gonna take this at the end of the day, and I'm gonna put on top of it Cool Whip, or like an almond milk, okay, whipped cream. And it's gonna be the perfect, with this 1 teaspoon, a little fine layer of my Octonut Creamy Cashew Butter. Drop a 1 in the comments if you think this looks delicious. Drop a 1, okay? If you're like, you know what, that actually looks really freaking good, okay? So, for that protein guide, it's right here because the comments disappear. You won't miss it. It literally says, protein guide. Click it, it'll download for you. You now have a list that you didn't have before, okay? That's where you'll find it. So we're gonna put this in the freezer. It calls for the recipe for only 10 minutes, okay? And then I want you to start thinking when you're eating why protein is so important, because that's a big question. It was never a huge thing. Our foods were way different back then. They had a lot of protein source already in them. Now the protein source is kind of missing. So 30% or more calories are burned eating protein. Okay? 30% or more calories burned eating protein. It's how the body actually goes through the feelings of full and satiety. Glucose levels are extremely healthy. And number 3, it's how you improve your muscle tone. At 30 years old, each year after, you're losing 2 to 4% of your muscle mass. You might not care, but muscle has a direct correlation to your metabolic support. At the age of 20 or 30, each year after, your metabolism's changing 0.02% because of this, okay? So when you go to eat, think of this. I think it's gonna help you reach for protein, okay? At the age of 20, you stopped producing the most abundant protein found in your body. You just stopped creating it. And that most abundant protein found in your body, scientists and tools and technology knew about it about 10 years prior to us. We're very lucky to have tools, technology, and science, and I'm sure you've heard of collagen. That's what you lose at the age of 20. You have 100% in your body each year after you're losing 1% minimum. So how old are you? I'm gonna ask you, do you notice your aches and pains in your joints and your muscles? Is your skin's elasticity a little bit dull? Your hair, your skin, your nails, because these are all signs that you're deficit in collagen. It's why we have an aging process, okay? Type 1 and type 2 and type 3 are the 3 types of collagen. I never knew that. You have type 1 and type 3 right now. It's dormant in your body, okay? What does that mean? You strictly just want and need a type 2 collagen. It'll activate the type 1, it'll activate the type 3, and you want it to be chicken cartilage, okay? It mimics what's in your body. It mimics something your body is used to, an animal protein. This specific one that I use, hold on one second, I'll give you the example. I'll give you the one that I use, hold on. The specific one I use is a tremel mushroom inside of it. That is the hydrochloric acid that has a direct correlation to fine lines, wrinkles, plumping of skin, and firmness. Okay, it's a very rare mushroom. Okay, it's water soluble, no fillers, less than 8 ingredients. That's what you want in a collagen. Just because you're getting liquid doesn't mean it's water soluble. The one that I use, it's actually called Snow. It's a Pure Radiance formula. If I share it with you, there's a video that explains it better. Would you press play? And if the answer is yes, just drop Snow in the comments. I'm more than happy to share it with you. And if you're like, Michelle, I could care less. It's 30 days money back guaranteed. I want to be your next transformation story. You're almost 40 years old, and I watched you with your hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, skin's elasticity show the positive changes after trying 30 plus collagens. Drop the link. Drop Snow with a star next to it. More than happy. It's the Pure Radiance formula. I put 1 scoop in my coffee. It has absolutely no taste at all, but you can see the trace of the no fillers. You can see the trace of the Tremel mushroom. I will never stop. When I saw the video, I said to myself, I needed this yesterday. Okay? So what you have to do is, if you want that video because the comments are going to disappear, this is my Instagram messenger. Just message me Snow because the comments disappear, or Facebook direct message me Snow. I'll send you the video. If you're like, Michelle, I could care frickin' less. If you go to thebreakfastshow.net, the top right corner has 3 lines. You can drop down a menu and you'll see New Wava. What I want to share with you, this is a new wave. This is next generation. You mark my word, these patent products that are being patented numerous times, people are trying to take the formula. It doesn't exist. This is world-class, first to the marketplace, okay? Being a group certified fitness instructor, I am very particular about what I put into my body. When you go to thebreakfastshow.net, the top right 3 lines, if you click New Wava, you will see your Snow. Once you get it, make sure you Instagram or Facebook message me next steps. You now get my fat loss course, you get added to an accountability group, and you get my protein guide. So don't miss that step. I'm going to teach you how to use your products based on your desired results. It's really not a one size fits all. Okay? What is going on with that bikini in a bottle? The bikini in a bottle, yeah. Everything's selling out because it's just flying off shelves. 2 ingredients. Put a heart in the comments if you've heard about peptides, amino chains. This is going to be the next collagen. It's going to be just as hype as collagen was 10 years ago. You mark my words. It's behind the scenes. It's been for like a decade. Science, tools, technology of what amino chains and peptides can do for your body. Did you know the GLP shot actually tricks the brain? You have more of the GLP-1 hormone in your body. It just tricks it. This mimics. So the fiber found within this peptide, it mimics the ones that are already found, and it's in the form of a microbead. You don't find many microbeads out there. You find people taking pills, and those pills are combusting. They're not even making its way through the GI tract without being absorbed in an area they're not supposed to be absorbed. The 2 ingredients, when I did all the research on them, it's called SLUP, SLUPP332, which has a mimicking exercise effect at the cellular level, and amino 5 and 1 MQ. I'm talking metabolic support, longevity, gut health, pro, postbiotic, increasing GLP-1 hormone through the fiber, cellular level, mimicking exercise effect, gut health, you name it, you would go, holy crap, I need this yesterday. There's only those 2 ingredients. A lot of companies are going to come out with having the first 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients fillers so they can make it cheaper. And it's a microbead, meaning it can make its way through your GI tract today without combusting until it needs to be combusted in the area of your stomach. So here's the deal. This is what it looks like. It is my bikini in a bottle / body, okay? It's a micro bead just like this, and it is going viral, okay? It is currently in stock, okay? There's a video that explains body better than I can. It's got a list of all the positive benefits that you will see from the micro bead. Okay, and it explains it better than I can. If I share it with you, would you press play? Just drop body in the comments section. And if you're like, Michelle, I could care frickin' less. It's 30 days money back guaranteed. Proven through clinicals, being frickin' patent, next generation, legacy, world class. I frickin' want it. I'm your next transformation story. Drop body with a star next to it. Okay, body with a star next to it. I have a video with my peptide doctor. That's a 99.9% pure researched peptide, okay? You don't find stuff like that. So here's the deal. Because the comments disappear, whatever you put in the comments, I need you to just message it, okay? Because if you get in my inbox, I'm gonna be able to respond to you. I'm gonna be able to send the video to you. So when you go, right here, Instagram message me, Michelle Churchill Fit 3Ts, or Facebook message me. I'll send you the body video with my peptide doctor. You want it? Thebreakfastshow.net top right has 3 lines. Click those 3 lines. Those 3 lines will drop down to Nueva. That is where you will see body. Okay? Nueva. Do a 1-month supply, you get it for $189. Get the signature pack with the 3-month supply, you're actually getting a 4-month supply, and you're getting hydrogen water. It breaks down to about $135 a month, less than $4 a day. There's a payment plan option if you can't afford it, okay? And if you saw that this could be a solution to something that every day you're facing with your body, with your results, with your energy, with your weight loss, with your endurance, with your recovery, with your performance, what does it take for you to go, you know what? I'm worth it. Instead of putting customer, there's a social retailer. Do that. I'll teach you how to share your link. You don't need your friends and family. You can earn up to 40% commission. Amazon gives 6%, up to 40% commission. Could you imagine not spamming your friends and family members? Could you imagine people coming to you and going, Katrina, what are you using? If I share a video that explains it better than I can, would you press play? Sure. Here's the video. Here's my referral code. Earn up to 40% freaking commission. I said yes because I had 60 grand in debt. My background was HR. My background was having a salon in my basement and cleaning freaking houses. I don't want to hear that you don't know how to do this because I'm a leader in front of you telling you I'll lead you the way. I teach this. I walk stages. I've been doing it for 7 years. I failed forward. I sucked. I was once you, a beginner, but I can show you the way. This is a life-changing system from the palm of your hand. It will not interfere with what you're doing professionally right now. And number 3, you've got the next generation health and wellness products with a digital travel product. It doesn't get any better than that. I've helped $500,000 of people just last month. That didn't all come from me. Do you think I'm doing a good job? So instead of doing customer, you can do social retailer for the same price. It's free. There's no monthly minimum. There's no quota. There's no contract. There's no scam. There's no you have to have 7 people underneath you. You don't have to have 1 person underneath you. Drop a money sign in the comments if you think that sounds intriguing. So instead of doing customer, just do social retailer. I'll lead you the way if you're positive and coachable, and if you're not, it's not a good fit. But if you are, let's frickin' go. I love initiation. I love getting out of your comfort zone. I love growing through what you go through. And if you get your peptide as just a customer or even a social retailer, make sure you message me Next Steps and VIP. Okay? Say it. Next Steps VIP. You get my fat loss course. You get my protein guide. You get in my private VIP accountability group. So Janet, you can either Instagram or Facebook message me, okay, the money sign, and I'll give you an 8-minute video that explains what it is that I do. Or you can just go to, when you go to thebreakfastshow.net, the top right has those 3 lines, Nueva. Instead of being a customer, you can just put social retailer. I did the signature set, yeah, because you get that water bottle. Okay? You get the water bottle. I'm heading to the gym. I have a 10 a.m. class. I'm going to use not room temperature water, but not freezing cold water. I would never add ice to it, but I need some serious hydrogen in my body. I'm sure you've heard of hydrogen water. Gary Brecka is the real human, the real human. And all he ever talks about is the positive benefits of hydrogen in your body. It takes the blood/plasma and literally speeds it up by tenfold, meaning it's speeding up your recovery, it's speeding up your metabolism, it's speeding up weight loss, it's speeding up your performance, it's speeding up your energy levels, okay, at a cellular level, which is pretty cool. I will drink this once it's activated to pure yellow. I have 15 minutes to drink it once it turns pure yellow, okay? I will drink it. And then what's going to happen is this will be in my body for 8 to 9 hours. So I will have it from 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yesterday, I had 2 of them. Why? We went to Katy Perry. And I had to be up until freaking 1 in the morning. I cannot believe at 40 years old almost the energy that I freaking had. It wasn't a Celsius. I didn't come down from it. The green tea extract that is found inside of here is like the sap coming out of a tree to make your maple syrup. There is no better hydrogen water. This is called Nitro. If you want the video that explains this black cherry Nitro better than I can, drop Nitro in the comments. Michelle, I could care less. I've heard about hydrogen water. I never knew all these benefits of it. I never knew you could take your plasma in your blood and you could speed it up and have more clarity. Brain fog, gone in less than 10 minutes. I literally drink this and I feel like I put on a pair of glasses or put contacts in. It is insane. You can be no jitters. I know you can be my next transformation story. You can get it for 30 days money back guaranteed. Drop in the comments Nitro and put a star next to it. I have all the positive benefits that I can share with you on everything. Okay. This one specifically is for the Nitro. So make sure you do drop Nitro if that's the one that you're like, oh my gosh, I want that. That's so sexy. And then the bikini in a bottle. First, we'll do Nitro. So the Nitro positive testimonials, brain fog gone 10 minutes, clinically proven energy, patent hydrogen, crosses blood-brain barrier, activates autophagy, natural vasodilation, kills inflammation, no jitters, no crash, cellular detox for modern world, boost mood and mental clarity fast, supports heart, brain, gut, and muscles, Pac-Man for free radicals, real results in 5 to 10 minutes, and doubles nitric oxide in 45 minutes. Supports cholesterol balance. I said I needed that freaking yesterday. Be done with the pop. Be done with the protein, the freaking energy drinks. Be done with them. They don't even give you energy. You drink it and you go take a nap 7 minutes later. Be done. Okay? Your body's actually having a reaction to what are found in those energy drinks. That's different with this. Okay? It's whole stuff. So for the video, you do have to Instagram message me Nitro or Facebook message me Nitro. You want it? TheBreakfastShow.net top right has 3 lines. Drop it down and then click Power Play. Click Nueva. The signature pack comes with this glass. The signature pack comes with the Nitro and the 4-month supply of the bikini in a bottle body peptide. You only say 3-month. That's actually a 4-month supply. You're getting the Nitro. You're getting the glass. Take 550 and divide it by 4. It's hydrogen water. So TheBreakfastShow.net, top 3 lines. Drop down Nueva. You can just get Nitro. Black Cherry is sold out. This is flying off of shelves. We can barely keep it in stock. The certifications that we have, the next generation, the world class for these products are top notch. You want to go get synthetic ingredients and stuff that's literally butched? Go ahead. I'm not begging, selling you, or convincing you on anything. I'm telling you what I was on my hands and knees begging and praying for in perimenopause at 40, struggling to drop 30 pounds. I'm giving you the solution to what I have. Once you get it, you have to Instagram or Facebook message me. One of the two. Next steps. VIP. Here's my fat loss course. Here's my protein guide. Here's a private accountability group where 4 days a week I check in with you. It's activated. I now will drink it. Mama, I just mentioned them all. I have a video that explains it better. Can you Instagram or Facebook message me so I can give it to you? I'm actually hopping off to go teach a class at 10 a.m. If you didn't get my blueprint for you, my 60-second quiz, go in your web browser to michellesquiz.com. MICHELLES quiz.com. No apostrophe, no spaces. There's your blueprint. It's a 60-second quiz. If you didn't get your David bar, 28 grams of protein within 28 minutes of waking up, drop David. You can only find him online. You want the plant-based protein powder that doesn't have a chalky aftertaste, no dairy, no soy, non-GMO, organic, less than 10 ingredients, no sugar, drop in the comments birthday remix or Justine's chocolate peanut butter cup. There's 35 flavors to choose from, but it's 20% off today. I think I covered everything. If you're overwhelmed or stressed, I have a video that I saw on every single thing. Press play. If you're like, I needed this yesterday, I understand. If you're like, no thanks, I understand. I hope you have the best frickin' day ever. It was such an honor that you stumbled across this morning's breakfast show. I will be back tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go enjoy me some hydrogen water, some Nueva Nitro. I'll be back tomorrow morning to make a brand new recipe once a frickin' again. Thank you. It was so much fun spending Monday morning with you. Get out there today, make it a good day. Be positive, be strong, do 20 to 30 grams of protein minimum every meal, every snack. Have a water timer on every 90 minutes. Make yourself drink 15 seconds worth of water. Don't let yourself talk negative. Turn it into a positive and go out there and get 6 cups total of fruits and vegetables. And I'm telling you right now, you, my friend, are about to be unfreaking stoppable.